Okay, so I'd probably continue playing this game even if I wasn't getting viewers. But it's interesting how it seems like the YouTube algorithm really just does favor people who stream on a regular basis and kind of punish you for, you know, time taken off. Like, it doesn't direct people to your channel. Um, because, uh, yeah, like, I got like only like one viewer per video for like the first few parts, and then suddenly I'm getting four people. Like, it quadrupled. Probably because the YouTube algorithm's like, oh, this guy's actually actively streaming again, so let's start recommending this to more people. Um, but I guess people have been watching. I got at least one new subscriber, so I'm back up to 75, marching my way to 100, and there'll probably be some kind of giveaway or something. I'll try to do something at 100 subscribers. I don't know what, but I'll try to do something. I think I was originally thinking of giving away a NES or SNES Classic, but now that those are no longer being produced, the chances I can get a hold of one are going to be radically reduced, especially at the pace that I'm going. You know, I have no idea if I'll be able to get to that point. So before, well, these things are still available to buy, so I'll have to think of something else to potentially give away. I don't know. Yeah, we'll come up with something. Let's just roll our intro video and jump into the game. Try to situate myself. I'll eventually be taking this tree down. It's like I come from a family that keeps Christmas stuff up for like quite a while after. It was I put my tree like very late into, like just like I think the week of Christmas. I think maybe or like just a few days before Christmas I actually finally put this up. So it is making my green screen look a little funky, but you can see the ornaments at least, so it doesn't look entirely like weird. Also it's a little sparkly. Get a little bit of Christmas sparkle in there. Because I wasn't doing that many videos for Pixmas, I gotta make up for it by extending it through the Pixiversary. I hope. I don't know. Pixiversary sounds quite as cool as Pixelween or Pixmas. Okay. I think these are like. Hey, what? Why can't like sometimes when I go with people. Well, there's like 3 different types of people here. There's a Vals, Sisas, and Gilgas. Like, there's 4 different. Scan the Vals. We're gonna do the. They don't have a face. To go with. Like, at least they could have done the HD remaster is give them faces. They really have faceless enemies here. This kind of reminds me of how Tales of the Abyss, like, there was a big deal out of killing enemies.
I'm gonna make you work.
I think I've... It is excuses, I have already... And this game is like...
You want revenge?
We're not really killing them, they're just unconscious. Or I don't think they like make the bodies of other monsters linger. They just kind of dissolve. The other thing that bothers me about these hallways is that it just makes like finding out like whether or not a room is progress or... Okay, she's already very fishing camp for the Morning Star, so that's good. Looks like Carol's about to learn everything he can from... I don't need to, but... I can actually...
This one's strong. Don't just stand there whining.
Well, it has like three ways they react. Like one, they're either just completely frozen in place. Oh, that one went. That body went away.
I got a little worked up.
I need to pay more attention to like the other enemies to see if they actually like dissolve or if they. Oh, I was supposed to defeat those guys anyway. So if I tried that door, I would have just found it was locked.
Beautiful view.
Okay.
Who's there?
What are you doing over there?
What does it look like? I'm hanging around enjoying the scenery, matey.
Yeah, her voice does not match her. Like, it looks like the actress who did her voice is just terribly miscast. Like, I mean, I don't know if I've heard many like women doing a talk like a pirate thing, but I don't know. It would have just been like that much more adorable if she was trying to do like a actual piratey voice. But it just doesn't sound right.
Sworn you'd been captured.
I think she has been captured, actually.
Hey, Yuki.
No, I haven't.
Hey, you're breaking the illusion. Which the tree's already breaking. But still.
Shiver me timbers. I know you. Your name was, Jack.
Jack Sparrow.
Who's that?
I'm Yuri. What's your name?
Patty.
Patty, huh? We met in front of the mansion, didn't we?
Oh, that's right. You couldn't forget the warmth of my hand and came a-chasing after me.
Hey, what were you doing here?
I'm hunting for treasure.
Treasure? In a place like this?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be odd for that black-hearted geezer to have filched some treasures.
So what do you do, Patty?
I'm an adventurer.
In any case, it's dangerous for a little girl to wander around a place like this all by herself.
She's right. Why don't you come with us?
I still ain't found no treasure.
Maybe it isn't my place to say this, but you sound less like an adventurer and more like a thief.
An adventurer is one who always carries the spirit of curiosity and the desire to push into the unknown. So while I may look like a thief, I'm actually nothing of the sort.
It's not like I really care anyway. Well, if you're gonna keep hunting for treasure, I won't stop you.
What are you gonna do?
There probably ain't no treasure left in this mansion anyway.
Also, it's kind of just an annoying little girl voice. If she actually was like talking like a pirate, like literally talking like a pirate, her character would have more charm. But like she just using piratey words occasionally.
She's saying she'll come with us.
Okay, then let's go.
Where do these enemies come from?
Man. All right.
If she hasn't like officially joined the party, she's just coming with us.
How's this?
Destroying rock!
Let them die undefiled purity.
You didn't think I was that strong, did you?
No, she hasn't like officially joined the party. So I think if she does at this point, I'm pretty much going to know that like she wasn't part of the original game. Yeah, I guess like if they have sweat marks over them, like that means you can't actually encounter them. If they have the if they have like the stars around their head, that means you can get an advantage encounter, which is weird. Like, that's insanely weird.
Man,
Like,
I was just getting warmed up.
what I'm gathering, and the game isn't really telling me this, but there's 3 possible reactions that an enemy can have to your using the magic or sorcerer's ring on them. One is they get stunned with the little stars around their head, which means that you can get an advantage encounter if you touch them while they're in that state. The other one is that they just get stunned, which they have like a sweat mark over their head, and you can just avoid the encounter at that point effectively. And the other one is they get enraged, which means that they'll just run straight at you, which like is indicated by them turning kind of red. And probably having some like fumes or something. I haven't been able to pay too close attention. But that's interesting, but the problem is, like, one, the game doesn't really explain that to you, which, I mean, doesn't really, well, it does and it doesn't need to explain it to you, because you can just learn through observation and through the game, you know, that, I don't really mind, like, with a lot of these games being over-tutorialized, like, it's fine, they don't have to explain everything to you exactly, like, through mandatory tutorials. Although, with every tutorial thus far being kind of mandatory, it feels a little out of place to not explain the particulars of what the sorcerer's ring can do. You know, probably, it might even be in, like, the battle book or something. will occasionally stun the enemy. But the enemy say the enemy will stun and enable at the beginning of the battle. Try as often as to give you great advantage in battle. That's all it says. But what bugs me, ultimately, is that there's like the whole like I don't even know what to call it. Like they're not stunned, but they just kind of freeze in place for a second. There's nothing even in the battle book that seems to explain what this is, and more importantly, like how that works. Because it should, from the visual you get out of it, work the same as if you had stunned them, like with the stars over their head. But it doesn't. They're just locked in place. They cannot touch you, and you cannot touch them, basically. And this seems to actually kind of be the more common reaction to the Sorcerer's Ring, but there's no real explanation for that. Like, what is that exactly? Like, why can't I attack them when they're in that state? Like, there was like an actual in-game explanation for that, then I would buy anything. Like, maybe they're frozen in time, so if you due to the magic power of the ring, they're frozen in time, and like even if you did try to actually hit them, it would come through because they're frozen in time. Like, you know, with the way that this time freezing works, basically, you know, it's not like, you know, the attack will catch up to them after they, it's not like the time freeze in Breath of the Wild where like you can like build up momentum and like sort of hit them several times and they'll just go flying from the momentum that you stored up. Like, no, like they're literally frozen in a state of time, and you can't do anything to them. You know, but you can just run past them and avoid the encounter entirely, which is still advantageous. You just can't attack them in that state. Like, you can explain it that way. Like, it's magic. It freezes them, but you can't really attack them when that particular effect happens. There's no point in starting the encounter because in initiating an encounter because they're just going to unfreeze in a few seconds anyway and attack you. You can't actually hurt them in that state, basically. Like that, there can be some explanation to that effect, but there's no explanation, so it's kind of weird. Especially when the game like sells the whole idea of them being stunned and you can get advanced attacks on them, and there's this other type of stun that can happen that the game doesn't even really explain to you. So, yeah, I'm just terribly confused. Like, I can buy that it's a different state, but they don't really explain it at all. They don't, you know, they don't rationalize it. They don't even tell you that there's a difference. It's like, it feels like the game is glitching out or something, you know? Like, why can't I attack them? Why can't I get my advantage attack? They're clearly frozen in place. Like, you know, the game could have taken a few extra steps to explain the different, like, they don't even explain that they can get enraged by, I mean, again, you know, it's not necessarily, like, something they have to do, because you can, but again, like, the game holds your hand so much in a lot of ways that, like, and it does an explanation of the advantage attack. So, like, why not take that opportunity to explain the two other ways that people can be affected by the magic ring while you're talking about that? Like, yeah, it feels weird. That's all I had to say about it.
Leave it to me. Here
course, the first way that things can happen is, I mean, I guess I have to do my overload on it since there's like no point in keeping it. When did it activate the? When did it activate auto mode?
Full power! Onward!
Probably I'm in auto mode for battles, and I don't know why. I haven't had to.
Don't get sloppy.
And I didn't touch anything. Yeah, it's auto mode. I don't know how I activated that. Okay, guys, this is the select button? Okay. Must have brushed against the select button. Oh, she has an actual whip. Yeah. They get sweat marks over their head, it means that they're just frozen in place and you can't do anything to them. They can't do anything to you. Yeah, like this whole key thing is like pointless. Like they might as well make it a linear path. Like, okay, I can't take the left door, so I have to go to the right door. What? None of the other enemies did this to me.
This enemy doesn't look so nice. We must be cautious.
I guess his bodies do disappear eventually.
Full power! Onward!
I'm surprised you managed to wander around a mansion crawling with such dangerous guys all on your own.
The treasure be worth it, even if it means putting myself in great danger.
What kind of treasure is it?
It's the great treasure that was hidden by Ifried.
Ifried?
As in, the legendary pirate Ifried?
So he's famous?
You haven't heard of him? He's an unspeakable villain who ravaged the seas.
Ifried, the boss of the pirate guild Siren's Fang. The Imperial Knights are after him for attacking an immigrant ship and slaughtering hundreds of civilians. None know his whereabouts, but many say he's already died.
It's known as the Black Hope Massacre. I've heard that it was an utter nightmare.
Well, that's what they say.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What do you want all that treasure for anyway?
What do I want it for? Shouldn't that be obvious? I'm going to find that legendary treasure and become a famous adventurer.
Even if it means putting yourself in great danger?
That's the life of an adventurer.
Her voice makes me almost want to, like, switch to the Japanese.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Fun, eh? Then how about it, matey? Wanna join up with me?
It sounds right up my alley, but I'll pass on that. I don't really have time to spare.
You're a cold one, Yuri. Even colder than a shark skin.
Shark skin?
But I like that about ye.
You do?
Wait, Does that mean Patty and Yuri are...
It's love at first sight.
Yeah. I don't think that's such a good idea.
Love at first sight.
Ugh, whatever. Can we just hurry up and get out of here?
Yeah, like that allows you to attack them with advantage.
Let's work together.
Means you roll 2d20 and take the higher. No, that's D&D.
I got a little worked up.
Well, I managed to send them at the last second.
It's nothing personal. We're done.
I just keep getting... Is this the Blastia we're looking for?
This is not the Blastia you're looking for. Move along. We actually have two kids tagging on of us.
Strim, Latos, Rockra, Fleck.
They just patched together Blastia with different formulas. This formula could manipulate the weather, but how could they use them like this? It's just like at Emmead Hill. They don't have the slightest respect for what they're working with.
This is just what we need for evidence. Rita, shouldn't you finish that later?
Just a bit more. I just need to check a few more things.
You can have Flynn give you a look at it after we're done. Let's get busy with our emergency.
Let's just break something that won't be missed.
All right. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna help out too.
No, you're gonna stay right here.
Oh?
That's not a good thing to break when you have a supporting.
Oh, damn it!
Jeez, what got into you all of a sudden?
We've got to give those knights a good reason to show up, don't we?
Yes, but I don't know if we should...
Oh, come on! This is exactly how you put evildoers in their place!
Really? What a way to behave in someone else's home. The time has come for you to earn your keep. I want all of them captured. Whatever happens, though, take care not to kill the young lady.
No way! Are these guys from the Blood Alliance?
And here's another one for you!
That's enough. We're getting out of here.
What are you talking about? I'm not finished yet!
If we don't leave now, we'll run into Flynn. I'd rather not deal with that.
You don't seriously think he'll come that quickly?
Magistrate, I don't know what's happened here, but allow us to offer our assistance.
Flynn!
There, see?
He's certainly enthusiastic.
The Dragon Rider?
You! What the hell do you think you're doing? How dare you destroy those Blastia!
There really is a person riding a monster.
Wait!
Damn! He'll get away!
Prepare my ship.
Why do you assume it was the he?
Where do you think you're going?
What the hell? Who rides a monster like that?
That was the Dragon Rider.
Dragon Rider? More like Dragon Freak. Hurting my Blastia like that.
Dragon Freak? You know, Rita, that Blastia wasn't even yours.
Anyway, why do you think someone would go around destroying Blastia?
That's a good question. I'd like to sit down and pick that Dragon Rider's brain sometime.
As if you could have a normal conversation with someone like that.
This is where we have to part ways.
You're gonna go get that bad Rago person, aren't you?
Yeah, we want to hurry.
It's okay. I can go home by myself.
There's a good boy. You shouldn't go running into danger anymore either, okay?
Got it.
I don't think she actually got it.
Estelle, what's the matter?
I still can't believe the magistrate could do such terrible things.
Sadly, it's pretty common.
Haven't you already seen what the Empire's capable of several times on this trip already?
While you guys are having a nice little chat, Rago's escaping in his ship. I never thought we would meet the Dragon Rider in Rago's palace.
That was a dragon? I'd never seen a monster like that before.
Yes, it had a very different feeling to it than any monster I'd ever seen. I wonder where it flew away to after that.
I'll bet it has a hideout somewhere, but we don't have enough information to find it.
Enough! Enough with that dragon freak! Just thinking about that jerk makes me furious!
Oh. Oh, okay. We can't. I want to explore. Please let me explore.
What the hell am I doing here?
Running in place.
Here we go!
Whoa! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! I'm not ready!
Like if we don't let the the ship is actually moving. Like faster than us. I just wish I will wait until the ship is entirely off screen. Okay, I'll.
These are all Blastia cores. Why are there so many? And they're all just cores.
I have no idea. We don't even have this many at the laboratory.
Could this be connected to the core thief?
Could be.
But I thought the one behind everything was a huge guy with one eye. That doesn't fit Rego at all.
Then he might not be the only one pulling the strings. I wonder if the core from the lower quarter is here someplace.
Sorry, none of these are big enough.
I knew it! These guys are with the Blood Alliance. They're one of the 5 master guilds. Leave it to me!
Hey, they're different types. What the? What the?
A flickering blaze burn!
What the?
Are these guys connected to the
What were
Blastia
they
Thief too?
thinking?
Just what is the magistrate up to?
It's just so weird that they thought like that when they get hit they should be like, what the?
Out of my way! Ha! Was that spineless worm Rego running from a bunch of kids?
One-eyed giant. So you're the one getting people to bring you all these cores?
Maybe I am. You're quick, and you got guts too. My arm's gonna feel that. Wish I had you in my guild.
How flattering.
But it's pushy guys like you I have to watch out for. Upsets the harmony of the guild, see? Nothing personal.
Barbos, what are you waiting for? Dispose of these brats.
I did all the work you paid me for. Besides, the knights will be here soon. Rather not have those guys following me around. Next time we meet, you kids won't be getting off so easy.
Wait, he's still inside. Damn. Soggy, we'll leave the rest to you. Who is it? Who do I get to kill this time?
You're the one from the castle!
Looks like we're stuck with this guy.
My blade, it aches to kill. I've got to kill something.
Whoa! Go easy on me this time.
You think you can kill me? Go ahead, try it.
Trust me, I will.
We won't lose!
Yes, cry out, writhe in pain, die for me.
What the hell are you trying to do?
Please, we have to catch Rego.
You can't hurt me.
So we'll just keep pounding you until the end.
Holy power, come to me.
Destroy it!
First, holy power, come to me. First, holy power, come to me. First, grant them power. This blade.
I'll kill you.
Ow, that was mean!
I'm glad we're still alive.
First aid. Holy power, come to me. First aid. Holy power, come to me. First aid. Holy power.
Don't let me see you again.
I agree.
I feel power
Destroying all the evidence.
Well, you put up a good fight.
I retreated.
Oh, you haven't retreated yet. You can just stay here and burn to death.
You're tough. Yes, tough. You're definitely tough. I certainly won't forget that, Yuri.
Hey, you finally figured out my name.
I'm going to kill you, Yuri. Gonna carve you into little pieces. Don't move a muscle.
What? It's sinking!
Once more, you open the door.
Everyone into the water!
Is anyone there?
Yuri!
Estelise, no! But... Shut up and jump! Everybody okay?
I am, but Yuri... Yuri! Thank goodness!
Oh, man, that's salty. I must have drank a bucketful.
Who's that?
Yoder!
What? You know him? Look! A boat! We're saved! Hey! Over here!
It looks like everyone made it through unharmed. Master Yoder! Wait! I'll pull you out! Sodia, give me a hand! I owe you my thanks. You saved my life.
Hey, who is this guy?
Well, you see...
I've made arrangements at the inn. We can discuss things further there. You'll come, won't you?
I thought you were done for when the ship sank with you still on it.
Seriously, I was pretty worried there for a minute. I'm glad you made it.
It sank faster than I thought it would. I was a little freaked out myself.
You almost died and you were just a little freaked out? There's something wrong with you.
The Empire's warships are wonderful. The design, color, and cool nights. I'm in love. Oh, okay, I gotta get on board the ship. Oh, on a ship of the light, a ship allows one to travel to so many varied places. Very many. I can't read. Thrills, mystery, spectacle, all mine. Oh, their warehouse. This is the Fortune Market Stark's warehouse. It's a mess in there. Trust me, you won't want to see it. But we can fix it with a box pushing puzzle. You came on an Empire warship? Are you some kind of Imperial big shot? You don't really look like it. There's something exploding on the sea. What could it be? Hey, you arrived my ship, right? You know anything about those explosions on the sea? Okay. I feel a bit bad because the Empire's warship was turned up. Okay. Oh, what's this suspicious looking fish? Guess you found me. You're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. Fried chicken and fries. I'll give you this so you can practice. Gotta go till we meet again. I mean, quite a few men rode up to sea in a boat. Another has been back here since.
Yuri, you sure know a lot of strange people. Like that Raven guy we met at Capua Nor? Or that Zoggy weirdo who attacked us.
weirdo is putting it mildly. What's his deal, anyway?
That's what I'd like to know. It's nice to have fans, but this is ridiculous.
It looked like he went down with the ship, though. Maybe that was the last of him.
I don't know.
He
Common
didn't
sense
really
just
go
doesn't
down
seem
with
to
the ship,
apply to
he
those
just sort
kinds
of-
people.
Man, I really don't want to see
Sort
him
of launched
again.
himself off
Well,
of
even
it.
if we do, he'll be gunning for Yuri, not us. I've got nothing to do with this.
We'll deal with that when the time comes.
It's locked. I don't see. I heard a terrible noise. I can see a lot of smoke. Could it have been an accident? Closed down the Capunor port, and now we can't even run our. Okay, the Capunor port, and now we can't even run our liner service. We're the famous and fabulous Trino liner service. I think I need to get better at rolling my R's at the appropriate points. I can only do it when I'm doing parodies of Rammstein. Torn over just written on the side of the entrance. All the children are playing, having fun inside. The sailors in my day had a lot bit more zest to them, you know. Young folks nowadays are good for nothing. Looks like I might be forced out of retirement. It's locked. My friend moved to a town called Heliord. It's supposed to be a new town the Empire made. We're writing letters to each other, but now they don't come anymore. I wonder what's wrong. Hello, how'd you like to sell me some of your memories? One memory, 5 calls. Huh? Too cheap? Come on now, don't hog on your memories. Sure you can spare 1 or 2. Welcome, welcome. Plenty of healthy characters here. Thanks for dropping by. Far off on this continent to the west at the den of our guild. They call it Dangerous. Visit sometime. That reminds me, they say there was a mercenary town off to the northwest. Or was it abandoned? Oh, I didn't mean to enter it. I just meant to check what the sign said. Do you know what those plants are? They're all indigenous to the Bisian tropics. On this continent, strong rains fall frequently. Good day. Do you know what the number symbolizing? Okay. And what's some sunglasses? What do I need for my? I need jet black ink and some shells and some long needles. Don't know where I can get any of those things from. Newsletter. Control to change the controlled character during battle, but really I can't change it. Which control? I had to unlock. I had to emphasize the ability to control. Change what character I'm controlling during battle. uses the town as their base of operations. There aren't any heavy taxes like Capo nor, so there's a lot of restrictions on business. Hey kitty! Kitty! I can't reach the kitty! Why are all the kitties out of reach? This support is the bridge that connects our guilds to the world. We're going to travel across the 6 continents and rule the entire world. Whoa! I can't read this notice board. The Fortune's Market is headquarters. This town is so nice to live in. The people are kind, but the weather not too hot, not too cold, and the best of all, the president isn't here. It's between us. The president smells so nice. Okay. This is Fortune Market headquarters. The president is not here right now. What do you want? Get to the point. This is Cobham's room. She might have to fit if we go inside. Okay. Sign up on the other side of the glass. Shop open on first floor. Come check out our goods.
The breeze that blows in a port city makes everything feel so different. It smells like the sea.
Stand in the ocean wind too long and you'll get covered in salt, you know.
Thank you for ruining my mood.
Hey, feel free to get all sticky and gross. I won't stop you.
What is way at the end? Okay. Yeah, we can't go where we want. I wandered over the forest and became lost in some old ruins. It was there I heard the unnatural howling of some frightful beast. There's no doubt in my mind, it was a legendary monster, Uma. I know the beast that got Caputorum and Dongrest in it. In Dongrest, there's the union that brings the guilds together. Hello, you cuties. How'd you like a game with little old me? Think I'll be a pushover just because I'm a woman? You're going to get burned. I'm plenty tougher than any of the lousy men around here.
You!
Yes? Have we met somewhere?
Convenient time for amnesia. I know somebody who can fix that for you.
Amnesia? I'm terribly sorry, but this is the first time we've met.
Lizzie's got a twin.
Are you crazy?
Magistrate, your crimes are undeniable. These people have seen everything.
As I've just been explaining, someone had assumed my identity and was trying to ruin my reputation. It was most upsetting.
Liar! I saw those people you fed to the monsters with my own 2 eyes!
Well, Sir Flynn, who are you to believe? These young ruffians or me, a member of the council?
Flynn.
It's settled then. I bid you all good day.
I said good day!
Who does that guy think he is?
Member of the council?
And who the hell is he?
Settle down.
This is...
This is His Royal Highness Yoder, candidate for the Imperial throne.
Huh? Yeah, right, Estelle. Good one. What?
I'm only one of the candidates.
It's true. With the passing of the previous emperor, Master Yoder is a rightful heir to the throne.
Really?
Yes.
An alleged imperial heir captured by a so-called magistrate. That's interesting.
I see. Then this incident means that I...
A little too juicy for public consumption, huh?
I just...
It's got something to do with your decision to leave the castle, doesn't it? Do whatever you want. I've got no interest in an empire that just sits and does nothing while its people suffer in plain sight.
Yuri, and what have you changed by turning your back on such an empire? We need just laws laid down by the government to ensure that people can live lives of stability and peace.
Those same laws just let Rago walk out that door.
Which is why you and I became knights, Yuri, to change things like that. If we couldn't make it happen by yelling about it from below, then we said we'd gain honor and trust and fix the empire from within. Remember?
So, in order to get ahead in life, I'm supposed to stand by while somebody feeds little kids to monsters? Is that it? You want me to look the other way when our people in the lower quarter are being bled dry by taxes? It's because I can't do those things that I quit being a knight.
I know, but has anything changed because you quit? How is anything different than it was before you joined the Knights?
Wait, I'm coming too!
I've done it again. I only want for him to move on with his life, to quit sitting around.
Flynn,
My apologies for such an embarrassing scene.
What do you intend to do next?
Would it be alright if I go with him?
Why?
I feel like so much has changed during my travels with Yuri. The Empire, the world. I've changed as well.
Lady Estelise. Understood. You there, young man.
Who? Me?
Tell Yuri to take good care of this young lady.
Okay.
Is it really alright?
I would rather do the job myself, but I'm afraid my current duties won't allow it. And as long as you're with him, I can be certain you'll be safe.
You believe in him, don't you?
I do.
If you guys are finished, can we get going? We'll lose him if we don't hurry.
Damn, he knows how to get to me. I know better than anyone that nothing's changed. I guess I should look for clues about the Blastio Core.
Part of everyone.
The way he looks, Barbo should stick out like a sore thumb walking around in town. But it'd sure help if anyone saw where he and his gang were headed. Come to think of it, I wonder what happened to Raven back in Rago's palace. I guess he panicked and ran when the Dragon Rider and the Knights showed up.
Oh. Speak of the devil.
Hey, it's him. Huh? Hey there. Long time no see. Isn't there something else you should be saying? Something else? Can't think of anything. Well, they say the deceived have better memories than the deceivers, don't they? I'm just terribly misunderstood. Honest. You need to see a doctor for your tendency to unconsciously cause trouble to others. You might see if you can get that foul mouth of yours checked out, too. You had a comeback for everything, huh? If you don't stop putzing around, the Knights are gonna throw you back in jail. The Knights are a bit too busy to bother with me. I saw a rough-looking guild group moving to the northwest not too long ago. The Knights can't just turn a blind eye to them, can they?
Rough-looking, you say? Was it the Blood Alliance?
Beats me.
By the way, what was your business back there?
Nothing special. I was looking for an apatheia.
What is an apatheia?
Supposed to be like a really strong core. Heard that it was there, but I guess I had the wrong information.
I see. An apatheia.
Oh! Yuri! Hey! Over here!
I'll get you, old man!
Maybe I'd best be off now.
Yep, the Amazonas has emerged.
Wait! Damn it! I'm gonna beat you senseless!
Why'd you let him get away?
He said he's terribly misunderstood.
What? What does that mean?
Oh, he got away! I'll catch that bugger one of these days.
You should leave him be. Going up against that kind of guy is just a waste of energy. You alright?
Just let me take a little break.
Sure, you can have a little one. Then we've got to go.
Go? Go where?
We need to follow the Blood Alliance to get back the lower quarters Blastia.
Did you get a lead on where to go next?
I heard that a shady group from a guild was headed to the northwest. It might be them.
To the northwest of here. The only city I can think of in that direction would be one that was destroyed in an earthquake.
What could they want to do in a place like that?
Good question.
And yet, you still want to go?
I'm just saying we should go and check it out.
Where is the Yuki?
Torum feels a lot more like a port city than Nor did, don't you think?
Yes, it's lively, and the port is full of ships.
That's because Torum is run by Fortune's Market. They control shipping all over the world. I'm pretty sure Fortune's Market has their headquarters in Torum.
I guess business can keep a city running if people wanted to. I never would have thought of that.
Don't get in my way!
Hey, let go! Let go! Hey, let go! Oh no! Let go! Okay, my controller's not even trying to sync up with.
That was awesome!
Oh, okay, we're at level 18.
Just go away!
They're just basilisks? Do we done the regular basilisk. Although I should probably. Hey, it's appear immediately, whereas, like...
That Bodhi of yours. It's pretty, huh? That's not what I was gonna say. Okay, sure.
Hey, Carol, do you know anything else about
You
that city you
can't-
said was destroyed in an earthquake?
Just rumors. Supposedly it was some guild's headquarters about 10 years ago.
Which guild was that?
Sorry, I can't help you there.
I've never heard of an earthquake that destroyed an entire city.
Well, Ospio is across the ocean. Maybe the information just never made it that far?
I wonder.
Oh, man. All right.
A little test.
Don't bite, babe. I already... There's only so much I can multitask, EP.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
That's nice, but I can do so.
I gotta pause the game to deal with some pause. Yuki, don't do that to the controller. Okay, wait. Who's the wandering traveler? Would you like to rest for 50 gold? Wandering traveler. I'm okay, fine, thank you. How are you? I guess I'm alright. Thought it was like something else. Okay, it didn't teleport me to the other side of it. think there's anything up there.
Guess we can do this.
Suddenly it's raining, you know? When that started.
Who's next? I got a little worked up.
What the heck? I got some different enemy types, I suppose.
Let's get this over with. It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you...
I won't lose!
I got you a toy. You're supposed to go chase it and bring it back, and then I'll... Yuki, damn it! I don't have time to deal with you right now.
I just keep getting stronger!
Yuki, I don't have time to play. You do know you can just move that Turbo Scratcher on your own. I'm pretty sure you figured it out.
Guess we can do this.
Why do you keep on coming back and biting my legs? And my feet? Control get disconnected again? Dang it! Stop killing the things I'm trying to use magic lens on.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
What?
Cowards! Again of this modest land! Wonderful! Starstroke! Wavering that Bodhi of yours.
Guess we can do this.
These are the enemy types, I think.
Nah, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
I already fought you guys.
There are too many.
Wipe him out in one shot.
me 100 years before you can beat me.
It doesn't feel like the guilds are mercenaries. This isn't the town that was destroyed by the earthquake, is it? Hey, did you see that thing in the middle of the forest before we got here? I think so. Mercenaries are that way. Let's turn back. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm lost. I don't...
Just a caprice of innocent waters.
I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. I don't see anything marked on the map. Is this stuff? Okay, I guess that's that. Hard to tell in all this fogged rain.
Man, this place is a total wreck.
Do you seriously think anybody would come to a place like this?
I wonder if we've been fed some false information again.
Again?
That's far enough! This area's under the jurisdiction of the Hunting Blades.
That voice!
These measures have been taken to prevent the injury of innocent bystanders.
Man! All right! I finally found you! Are the Chief and Tyson with you? Have you guys been getting along okay without me?
Don't take that buddy-buddy tone with me.
Aw, don't be like that. I only got a little lost.
A little lost? That's a good one. You know you just ran away.
I didn't run away, I swear!
Still making excuses, huh?
It's not an excuse. I beat an egg bear just like I said I would.
More lies.
I mean it!
Is this how you repay being taken in by the Hunting Blades? Remind me who it was that said, "I swear I won't run away this time." You always run and hide at the first sign of trouble. You've been kicked out of every guild in the book.
Shut up! You shut your mouth!
Huh! Even we've already fired you.
Wait!
You have been warned by the Hunting Blades. Leave this area at once. If you fail to heed this warning, you do so at the risk of your own lives.
Nan!
This still doesn't explain what the Hunting Blades are doing here.
Good point.
Rita, wait! Are you forgetting about the warning?
She never said we weren't allowed to enter.
But what about the risking our lives part?
Are you implying that I should listen to that brat? Don't make me laugh.
Okay, you're gonna behave this time.
At any rate, the Blood Alliance doesn't seem to be here. Let's have a look around.
I'm gonna give you pets.
Man, why did it have to end up like this? They said I was fired.
Carol, keep your spirits up.
I can't be happy anymore. It's like her words are a dagger in my heart.
She was just worried it'd be too dangerous for you. There's still hope.
Huh? You think so? Whatever. I don't care about what she thinks.
The problem is your guild, right? I get it.
Right. Yeah. I don't care about Nan.
This hurts to watch.
I'm rooting for you, Carol.
What sort of Blastia is this?
Hey, get your grubby mitts off it. Of course, it's slightly different from the norm, but it looks like a type of warp blastia. Its activating mechanism is... let's see... Huh?
What's the matter?
There's no activation switch. It's properly equipped with a core, and it doesn't look like it's the type where you can activate it by removing the core.
So maybe there's an activation switch located somewhere else?
Perhaps. If there were another Blastia like this one in this town, it wouldn't be too unusual for there to be some device to manage all of them at once.
Oh, so we can't activate it then. Too bad.
Huh? Why is it too bad?
I just had a hunch it would lead to something interesting.
Blastia isn't a toy, you know.
Couldn't we just look for the device that's managing it?
Yes.
Sure, maybe we can find it.
Really?
Let's get this over with.
I think these are the same ones we've been fighting. Wiggle. Just in case not.
This? Nah, this is...
Was this town really destroyed by an earthquake? The buildings all look kind of strange.
Yeah, they don't look like they collapsed from the ground shaking. Something's weird.
Yeah, so how were they destroyed then?
Got me. Maybe we can find out by asking someone who used to live in the town.
That's not really why we're here, though, so why should we care?
You actually have a point there.
I'm gonna do it!
Oh, caprice of innocent walkers!
Here I go!
Pow hammer!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Ha! Grant them thy undefiled purity!
Pow hammer!
That was awesome!
Sucked. Not with key, but with some other means. Maybe there's a device that some. Man, there's all these devices around that we need to find. Okay, so I have to finish unlocking item drawer.
Now's our chance!
It's nothing personal.
Strange bat. You call it an umbrella bat or something?
I'll blow you away!
Grant them thy undefiled purity!
Take this!
Put out your hand! What do the hunting blades mainly do as a guild?
Like their name says, they make their living hunting monsters.
It's not like there's any shortage of monsters once you're outside the barriers. Business must be booming.
Yeah, they definitely get a lot of commissions. But the hunting blades aren't killing monsters just because someone asked them to. Monsters are evil. This evil must be punished. That's the creed of the Hunting Blades.
I wonder if any of them are doing it just for their own personal grudges against monsters.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. Like Nan's parents were killed right before her eyes when she was a kid.
Huh. It'd be hard not to hold a grudge after something like that.
We can't investigate that strange whirlpool? His straw hat is stronger than an armet helm? Like a metal helmet. And somehow a straw hat is stronger. It provides both stronger physical defense and magic defense. Okay. This makes complete and total sense.
I'm gonna do it!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! That was too easy. Put out your hand. These are the threads that weave our.
Okay, so she's got the item thrower, so I can figure I can.
It looks like a dead end.
Should we head back, or...
Hold on. I'm gonna have a look around. Weird. There's not a keyhole or anything.
Really?
Yuri, an amateur like you would never be able to open a door like... What the...
I wouldn't want Captain Carroll to dirty his hands on such a filthy door.
Oh, right. Well, shall we?
Wouldn't it be crazy if a monster just gobbled up your foot right now? Just a giant munch and... Oops, no more foot.
What? Whoa!
Looks fine to me. Let's go inside.
What am I? Your test dummy? What's this do?
Get your grubby mitts off it! I don't want to have to tell you again.
It seems like it might be an activation switch for the Warp Blastia upstairs.
Nothing's happening.
It doesn't have enough air.
Not enough air. I wonder if that ring I got in the Shaikos ruins might be able to do anything.
Ah, the sorcerer's ring. I'm not sure, but you might as well give it a try.
It worked. Maybe that means we'll be able to use the warp blasty upstairs.
Let's go.
Let's get this over with.
Here's your flickering blaze, burn! Destructo paint shot! Found your weak spot. Grab them, the undefiled.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Oh, I feel so powerful. Don't get sloppy. Flickering blaze, burn! Here's Buster, paint shot!
Azure Wolf Strike!
Let them die undefiled.
Take this! Azure Wolf!
Splash! Destroy rock! Hammer! Destroy the din of this modest
Take
land.
this! Azure Wolf!
You want revenge? Bring it!
Oh, it's working.
So that was the activation device after all.
Then hurry up and...
Hold your horses. This is just like in the Shaikos ruins. If you don't fill up the core with air, it won't work.
Ah, so I should use the sorcerer's ring.
Right.
Okay. Right. To the left, to the left. I guess I gotta move forward.
Don't get sloppy. How's this? Photon! Flickering blaze thrust! Fireball! That was too easy. I'll power them.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Okay, what's the point of this then? Yeah, I was about to use my
Just go
sorcerer ring
away.
to try and...
Yeah. Oh, flickering blaze! I'll power the top. Destructo shot!
Yeah, I beat you into
No, it'd be more interesting if they just had like different sayings that would come up as you progress. Oh, I actually go into this one. Got some more logic onto that, might be helpful. I'm gonna get play until I find another save point and then call it a night. Oh, well, I found another save point. A lot sooner than I thought I would. It's been about a little over an hour and a half, so I might try and record some Resident Evil 2 demo, just so that I don't have to, because streaming it's kind of just interrupting this particular live stream series, so I think the pre-recording is going to be better in any case, so I'm going to have to take a break before I do it, and then we'll see. Let's head over to our wall of patrons. So we're going to have one. Always use more $10 contribution from every fan. Of course, you can make a contribution at any level, any amount, and it will definitely help. So you can go to patreon.com/pixelsplays. That'd be appreciated. But of course, if you don't feel like doing that quite yet at this stage, you still do all the things. Like subscribing, commenting, liking, all that stuff. Follow us on Twitter, which will only really do you any good until like the end of the month when YouTube stops doing the automatic notifications. But also Facebook, which I will be posting just some general updates, like what I'm doing, or when I might be taking a break because of something happening in real life or something, or whatever. But anyway, until next time, sayonara.